Oh, yes, that's the legendary Willie Mack. And guys, kick back, grab a glass, and get ready for Soul to Soul. Sit down with the lady Songbird Jinda Harris. Let's talk. Hey, Jinda.
Hey, William, how you doing today? Doing okay?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Man, I was enjoying those tracks there about the legendary Willie Mack, man. I'm telling you.
Telling you, yeah. I can't wait till his birthday party. Oh, boy, I'm
Oh
telling you,
man.
it's gonna be off the
Oh,
chain. So let me start
I
off.
can't, I can't wait until tonight because I'm going to play this music tonight on
Okay.
and Mike and Wild Will Coast to Coast. I'm going to get out of the way and
Okay.
enjoy your show.
All right. Well, everybody that's tuning in, I want to formally introduce. And let me introduce to everybody that's tuning in, whether they via Facebook Live, StreamYard, whether they're Studio W Buzz website, you name it. Listening, audio, all that. YouTube, TikTok, all that. If you're listening and you're tuning in, I want to introduce to everybody out there. Listen to this. The legend is here. The legend is here. The legendary Willie Mack is here. And you know what? I'm gonna let him tell you better than I do. So can you
Hey,
please
yeah, I
explain?
told him I was coming. I just ain't never tell him what time. She already told y'all the legend is here. I am the baddest boy of Southern Soul. I'm the king of Southern Soul Funk. I'm the James Brown of entertainment. I'm the Michael Jackson of soul. I'm the Prince of rock and roll. I'm a worldwide entertainer. And to the world, I could never be a stranger. When I move my pelvis, I do it better than Elvis. I'm a worldwide entertainer. And to the world, y'all already know who I is. The legend is here. The legend is here. The legend is here. And I'm pretty too.
Well, Willie Mack. So how did it come about? How long have you been in the game? I know you've been in it for quite a bit.
Yes, I have. I've been, on the journey of music and developing my
Hmm.
style since I was 10 years old. And it all
Hmm.
started through pain and a way outlet to express myself because back in those days we didn't have nobody to go and run to. So we had to figure out a way to do it, whether it was building sand castles outside in the mud or
Hmm.
licking dust off the car tires. We did it better than the dogs did. And so
Hmm.
I came up on them old dirt roads in a small town called Hamilton, Florida, but I was
Hmm.
born in Dothan, Alabama. And so by way of both Alabama and Florida, is both my natives, graduated from Graceville High School. I've lost both of my parents and so much pain and struggle, and then seeing the struggle of all others, experiencing homelessness and experiencing drug addiction. All of those is what made the legendary Willie Mack, y'all.
Wow. That right there is profound. And by the grace of God, you got all of those different tragedies and you turned them around and made them
Made it
triumphs.
positive.
And that's
That's right.
yeah, that is a
Yeah.
blessing. And
And it,
you have that name definitely. When I first saw you perform at in Augusta, I was blown
oh yeah,
away. I said, "Oh man, this
yeah.
this this right here, my godparents loved you,
Oh
absolutely loved
man,
you."
that's
And,
awesome.
and yeah, I mean, you definitely bring the heat, you bring the fire, you're an all-round entertainer. And the
Thank you.
thing about it is that really what really draw me, not just because you're an amazing entertainer, it's because you're humble. You
Thank you
get
so much.
you get
Thank you
you
so
know,
much.
I've met so many people. I mean, I've opened up for the big names like Shantae
Yes, you have.
Moore, Tank,
Yes,
Genuine, and
yes,
I've been in the midst of being in. I'm never in awe of anyone, because we're
yes.
all cut from the
Th-
same cloth.
That's right.
But
That's right.
it rubs me the wrong way when you meet somebody that you have been listening to for all these years. You've been following. You've been a fan of this person,
Yeah,
and for them to act like they all
yeah,
that and high and mighty, that is,
yeah.
hey.
I
And one
seen it.
thing I can say about you,
Yeah,
A1,
I'm the same all
A1.
the time. Uh, I get my traits and my moral values from my family, my mother, my
Hmm.
sisters, my brothers. All of them. I was always the big headed part of the family. I didn't want to listen to nobody. I'm still like that at times. Think you
Hmm.
know it all, and then
Hmm.
some in some presence, some form of fashion, you get humbled and you don't get knocked all the way back down, but it'll tap you enough to understand that hey, you as human. So it'll
Mm-hmm.
wake you up a little bit, and then you will realize if you really listening that you just learned something. So you pay attention the next time, and when it happens again, before it happens again, you're aware of it and you catch it,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Mm-hmm.
make your own on spot corrections as it
Mm-hmm.
is. Yeah.
So inspirations. Who inspired the legendary Willie Mack?
Oh man, my mother and my family is my biggest inspirations.
Mm-hmm.
My twin brother, of course, who was basketball superstar, he inspired me. My kids inspired me. In the music business, um, there was people who wasn't all the way, national yet that inspired me
Mm-hmm.
coming up because one happened to be Curtis Ellis, Chris Dozier,
Mm-hmm.
James Daffin. These are guys that I grew up with. Just coming up, and these people inspired me. Then when I got on the music and professional level of things, there were several DJs that inspired me. And my biggest of all inspiration was the legendary, the most iconic Eddie Florida Stax Records.
Wow.
He really took me on this wing, man, and drove me, I did a right seat ride with him for 6 months, and
Mm-hmm.
I got to meet some of the players from the Blues Brothers, and I got to record in Royal Studios in Memphis. So the Memphis sound is what really it really
Mm-hmm.
said, hey, before you walk through these doors, understand that you Mac Arthur Wilson. But when I walked out of those doors, I realized I was really the legendary Willie Mack.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. And
it was
so
big.
that's when you realized that
That's
that
when I
name.
realized. Yeah, I
Wow.
never knew the real reason. I came up with so many different things to understand why did I call myself the legendary Willie Mack, and I would always come up with everything you could possibly name, and people would too. But until I walked through those doors, I told them, they asked me who I was, and I told them I'm the legendary Willie Mack. He said, "You're Willie Mack." You know, that was Willie Hall from the Blues Brothers,
Mm-hmm.
the drummer from the Blues Brothers. And I walked through the door after my second recording. When I got ready to walk out those doors, he shook my hand and said, "Thank you. You got your record, the legendary Willie Mack." And I realized that I had to go through a process, understand some things, and understand, really know who I was and why I
Mm-hmm.
was becoming. I'm still learning a lot of things along the
That's
way,
right.
but I'm really, really finding out. And then when I met you down the road, Miss was two women. I mean, man, when I came behind you on stage, man, that was a wake up call for me. I talk about it all the time
No.
because, man, but I didn't know what the hell to do because I just witnessed a voice that I've never heard before.
Oh.
Not I heard it on the radio before, Rita
Mm-hmm.
Franklin, and I heard it like that, but I never witnessed it. And I went outside. It took someone to tell me I did an outstanding job for just to wake me back up because
Oh.
I didn't know what the hell had just happened. So I started following you. And Miss
Mm-hmm.
Brown Sugar was a big influence in my career as well, from Trey Seven, so right
Mm-hmm.
down here in Dothan, Alabama. And I had the legendary Diamond D, and also Jimmy Doctry, along with others. Man, it was so many. I couldn't just name one. So many people that
Mm-hmm.
inspired what I do now today. So I'm thankful for all of them that became a part of my life.
Yeah, and I go through this journey, and I say the same thing. I've met a lot of people, and they're not even big names, but they are on the same level. To
Yeah,
me, they're
yeah,
even surpassed me, but in my
yeah,
eyes. But
yeah. That's right.
they actually watching them and showing their showmanship and showing how they,
Yeah,
just different things that they do. I'm in
yeah.
school and I'm learning. That's the
That's
thing,
that's the best answer. I'm
Yeah,
still in school.
I'm learning. I'm still
I'm
learning.
still in
But
school,
they
baby. Yeah.
say you forever learn.
That's
You
right.
forever
That's
learn.
right. That's right. And if one time you think you ain't got to learn nothing else, then you don't need to be here no more. You
That's
know,
right.
that's when it's time you got to leave the earth. Then, so as long
Hmm.
as you still learning, God got something for you. He's still here for you to learn and for you to also teach and learn from others as well. So it don't matter how old you are and how young. You ain't never too old to learn nothing, never too young to teach nobody.
Hmm.
I
And, and
learned from.
and And to me, a
Yeah,
lot of times, in this, and especially Southern soul, people like to place you in a box, and I sing all genres of music.
yeah,
I consider myself a soul singer. I sing whatever I feel like saying,
yeah. They that's one thing that they just, I mean, they people gonna put you in places where, whatever. They
Mhm,
call me Southern Soul, they call whatever y'all want to call me. But I'm an
mhm,
artist, and an
mhm.
artist is a big definition. There's no ending definition in the word art. And
That's right.
so I mean, man, genres is just like separating segregation
That's
and
right.
all of that, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's
That's that.
hindering creativity.
That is. It's hindering
Yeah,
anybody's creativity. I mean,
that's right.
my thing is the sky is the limit when it comes. We have to. God has given us this gift, and it is up to us to
That's
cultivate our craft and at the best of our ability.
that's
Because you
right.
know what? Easy to take whatever gifts that you might have in your life that you
That's
take for
right.
granted, it can be erased.
It
You
can
can
be
give
taken away
somebody
from you
else.
so quick, so quick.
Mm-hmm.
I lost the love for music at one point, in and out,
Mm-hmm.
because of a lot of things that happen in music and all the fussing and all the noise.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look at other genres and I'd be like, why they ain't doing that? They're
Mm-hmm.
just so happy. I just did the Bluesberry Festival, so it was 100,000 people there, and
Wow.
and and I'm right here in Valdosta, Georgia, and man,
Mm-hmm.
just the diversity of people, it was what I've been asking for all my life. I just want to see a people of many different cultures,
Mm-hmm.
and when I seen that, I asked for it, and he gave it to me, and I reached out there and I grabbed it and I kindly greeted it, and then I just exploded with a legendary fashion.
Well, I know you did. You
Yes,
did.
I
Well, one
exploded
thing I
with
can say,
legendary fashion.
that had to be a beautiful sight, because a lot of people have to go across the water, go to Japan, or go to
That's right.
Germany to see diversity like that, and people actually of all colors and creeds love
All
your music,
colors, man.
love your
Man,
side. So that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. So you know
yeah.
what? We're
And
gonna
I was
talk.
just on live, Joe.
Go ahead. Go
Oh, go
ahead.
ahead. I
What
was
we
just on
saying?
live talking about it. I was like, man,
Mm-hmm.
I want to see different people. And
Mm-hmm.
and then when I walked out there, and right after I came off stage, I was looking at Spring Fling, and here I looked at it, and here I go, I see you up there, and I was like, dang, man, we got like the same journey. We both
I
in a position.
and let me tell you, my path was ordered from the very first time we said foot. This is my first year at Spring Queen. So I
Wow,
was
but you went on the
going.
big stage, and you went
I
on the
did
big
not
stage.
know that I was going to be on the big stage when I got there,
That's a
because
statement.
yeah,
That's a
I did not
statement.
know that. I did. I
That's a
performed
statement.
twice that day. I had went. I was scheduled to go to the Discovery stage at 1:40 to
Yeah,
perform,
yeah,
and when I got there, it just fell. Everything just fell in line. They were
that's
like,
right.
"You sang on the main stage." I said, "What?" I wasn't even dressed to. I was just dressed to hang out. I was gonna put my clothes on to perform
I
at my
know what you
regular
mean.
set time.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
like, I was not expecting that, but God is good,
all the
man.
time,
And
all
I've
the time.
networked with so many people, met so many people, and great things are happening because of that.
Came off
But
that stage at the I came off the
uh,
stage at the Bluesberry Festival, just this last part. There
mhm,
was teenage kids. These young ladies was probably 12, 13 years old. It was probably 20 of them. And it
mhm,
amazed me that I was telling people, well, my fan base is 45 and up. And then when this happened, these 13-year-olds and 12-year-olds and 10-year-olds, man, they just lined up across that stage, man, and they went to dancing to my music. And I
wow.
looked at it, man. I just started pulling off all my jewelry. I pulled off my hat. If I had my jacket on, I'd have pulled it off too. I just gave it to him. I said, man, this is my way of saying thank you. And then I told him something. I said, don't let whatever you see me wear, a jewelry or anything, define who you are. That's what I told him. That was my
That's right.
message to the youth. Yeah,
Hmm. And that's something to remember and cherish,
that's
because
right.
especially at that moldable age where
That's
they're
right.
learning everything that they see, social media has pretty much taken over the
Yes,
classrooms.
yes, they
And,
have. Yep,
for them to see some you and you tell something, that words of wisdom like that, they're going to take it in, and they're
that's
going to take
right,
it with
man. That's right. Yeah, because they
them. So
don't teach this in schools. That's right.
they don't. They don't. They don't. So we're gonna get to May 2nd. Okay, we're gonna
May
get to
2nd.
May 2nd. All
May
right. Now
2nd.
for all y'all, y'all seen him every day. He's on live. He's cooking some good food, and he is talking about May 2nd,
May 2nd,
the
man.
legendary Willie Mack's birthday extravaganza. Okay?
That's right. That's
Tell him a
right.
little bit about it, Willie. Tell him a little bit about
May 2nd, man. May 2nd, folks. May 2nd is gonna be my birthday bash. This is usually the only thing that's really celebrated, and I get to actually, be entertained. And it's gonna be May 2nd. The showtime starts at 8 o'clock. Doors open at 7. It's gonna be right there at the crossing that big creek inside of the Yellow Rose Theater. This won't be on the outside. Some people have said, is it going to be on the outside? It will be on the inside. And so because I like elegance, man. I like to walk in
right.
there. I like to feel good. I don't want to get bit
Mhm.
by mosquitoes. And so so we're gonna go up in that thing in style. And it's an honor to have you, Miss
Oh,
Jinda, to headline the
oh,
show, to headline my birthday bash, man. And I didn't know that was going to happen. And then a light bulb just hit in my head when we was on the phone that day. I was like,
oh,
man, why, why not gender? You know what I'm saying? What
oh, man.
let them do
The
this?
pressure. Oh,
And you know what? My hometown, Jackson County, Florida, Houston County, Alabama, the tri-state area, we need that. We need to show because we grew up in the presence of the strength in women, and we need to solidify that by putting that young lady on stage because every time somebody shows up, it's always a male. And so I'll take this opportunity to say thank you. May 2nd is my birthday extravaganza. I don't get to celebrate as much. I just want to I just want to celebrate. And I don't know, is that my phone?
I don't know. I
That's,
don't hear anything.
oh, okay. I'm thankful then.
Mhm.
Thank you, Jesus. Well, anyway, anyway, I just want to take that time to show the people something different.
Mhm.
I don't want the same thing they usually see. And I think this is so different because we got the maestro coming in town from
Yes, yes.
North Carolina. That's one of the artists that I kind of pulled in from a few years ago. I pulled him to the forefront when I was with my management, Waymaker, which I'm with Hunter
Mhm.
Management at this time. And so I pulled him in. Then I didn't know that he was gonna be, go out there and just be great at what he do and this longevity of it. And then I got my man coming in from Mississippi, AC Cooley, Mr. Take a Teeth
AC
Out.
Cooley.
Yeah, yeah. And y'all have been on shared the same stage together. AC, I
Yes.
love it when he blowing the
We,
horn. The people
oh,
haven't
man.
had nobody blowing the harmonica around here. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we got two bands coming on stage that's gonna be opening up for you. And then they're gonna serenade that thing so great. And then we're gonna also be bringing in Trey Seven. The hood been
Trey
good to
Seven.
me. These people are from around the way. That's Miss Brown Sugar's team.
Oh,
And
I
so
love Miss Brown Sugar. Oh,
yes,
yeah.
so we
That's my
coming in
girl.
there like, and then we got some special guests that's going to be in the building. We got Jada Flowers. She is the
Mhm.
daughter of the governor elect. They running for governor of the state of
Mhm.
Alabama with Miss
Wow.
Yolanda Flowers. Yolanda Flowers is coming in as a speaker. She is running for governor of Alabama, and we also have the professional, iconic, the legendary Jimmy Doctry, who has been around for over 40 years here that serenades our whole
Wow.
community on the radio. He's real big. It's great. It's going to be great for you to meet him. We're going
Oh.
to be meeting people from out of, and then we're going to have the after party that's going to be given by Smooth Flavor Dance. They from the Gainesville chapter out of Gainesville, Florida, who
Mhm.
brings in people from all over Gainesville, Miami, Savannah, Georgia. We got Lamont Hunter coming in with his team from Savannah, Georgia. We got
Oh,
them coming all
man.
over the world. They coming in, boys and girls. They coming from the east. They coming from the west. They coming from the north. They coming from the south. People are gonna think it's a war.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Man, it's gonna be off the chain.
So,
So
I'm excited, man. I'm
I'm
excited.
excited too. Basically, can
I'm
get here
excited.
fast enough. I'm
And
telling
then,
you.
Jinder, you get to come through the door. I get to introduce you to my hometown. I get to a lot of people. Everybody is talking about this, man. And all of my people from Jackson County, Campbellton, Florida, man. I'm a little nervous because this is something big for me. To know, just like Jesus said, everybody don't support you in your hometown, but I've been getting the love and the verification from my hometown that I just put it in God's hand and said, hey man, I ain't
Mhm.
worried about nothing. I'm putting it in God's hand. He's gonna work everything out. I
Oh
ain't
yeah,
scared of nothing.
I know that's
I ain't
right.
scared. That's right.
You heard it from here, and you hear it every day. May 2nd. If you don't have your, better get, how much is those tickets? How much are the
That's right.
tickets?
That's
How
right.
much are those tickets?
$25. I said, look, I said, we're gonna keep this. This is what I do the show out pocket, right? I
Mm-hmm,
said, look,
mm-hmm,
I want the people to come out at a general cost, something that's
mm-hmm.
not gonna hurt the community. I said, why not? Since it's Mother's Day, people got to get Mother's Day gifts for their mothers,
That's
their
right. That's
aunties.
right.
Man, keep the tickets at a medium so that people can come in and enjoy themselves. Ladies, y'all come to
Mhm.
the show. Fellas, y'all come to the show. $25. If you can't show up, hey, somebody else will. Pass it forward. I don't care what you do. We
Mhm,
got people that can't
mhm.
go to shows. Send somebody that will. Hey, just be there. I don't care if you be there in spirit or you be there in flesh. I just need you there.
Y'all come through. Come through.
All right.
Where can you get a show of this magnitude for this?
You can only get it on May
You,
2nd.
on
Right
May
now,
2nd.
on May 2nd, you can only get a show of this magnitude. You get the best of both worlds. You get two shows in
Mm-hmm,
one. The best show you never seen and the best show you ever seen.
mm-hmm.
You can't beat that. You ain't nobody ever gave them two shows in one. And so we're
But
gonna do it for May 2nd.
one thing for certain. When
That's
I
two
when I hit the
things for
stage,
sure.
I'm gonna be giving you a little bit of course I'm gonna be singing some of the Lady Songbird Jinda, but I'm gonna be giving you some Patti LaBelle. I'm
Patty
gonna be
LaBelle.
giving you some Angela Winbush, some Denise Williams, some Shaka Khan, and some
Tell them about it.
Tina Marie. I'm gonna be doing it
Tell
all.
them
So
about it.
y'all gotta come on through. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a
That's
good
right.
time.
That's right.
So
Man,
what's
it's
next for the legendary Willie Mack?
Well, what's coming up next for the legendary Willie Mack is I'll tell you this. We have we'll be going to Virginia in
Mm-hmm.
on May 28th. I'll be going out to Virginia with DJ Howland John. He was a big DJ here, and now he's doing his thing up there. He's got his own radio show. So we're going to be going up there for alumni that his wife is doing. So it's going to be probably 20,000, 20. It's going to be really big for that to be going on up there. They meet up once a year, so it's going to be very very huge event. And so we're going to be going up there politicking and doing some business, getting ready to do some networking with his radio show. So me and
Mm-hmm.
him just united for that. And also, I just worked on a movie that I've just done. So we got two.
Whoa.
Yeah, we got. It's
I was
called
about
The
to get.
Riff.
I was about to get to. I was like, you need to be. You're so
Yeah,
theatrical. You need
I
to
just
be
did. I just
behind.
Yes, I the city in Virginia. The city in Virginia. Well, it's not. It's in Maryland, y'all. I'm sorry about that. I'll be in Maryland. It's not gonna
Mhm.
be. It's gonna be in Maryland. I don't know Maryland from Virginia. Just like I don't know Camilton from Dothan half the time. So I try to call out these cities the best I can, and uh, and then the legendary Willie Mack. I don't really focus on shows too much. I do focus on recording. I like to record a
Making
lot.
music.
And so people
Hmm.
always say, well, what happened to the legendary Willie Mack? It's just that I'm in a peaceful place in my musical career to where I really would like to see and use my platform to advance other artists and to getting to know the business and
Hmm.
without stepping out on a plank and jumping off in the water. And so I've been kind of working on that fashion, and I've been working on
Hmm.
myself, still working through drug addiction. I'm
Hmm.
still going through 12-step program. I'm working on myself and making sure that my health is okay. I just beat diabetes, and so that's a big
Hmm.
thing for me.
Hey
So
man,
so
that's
so
awesome.
I got a lot of work to do on myself. And the one thing about the legendary Willie Mack is I'm not scared to be who I am because God made me. I'm not scared to be
That's
who I
right.
am. I got some lovely
Hmm.
people in my life that support me, and they've been
Hmm.
beside me 100%. And so I'm just so thankful that I'm still alive today because with all I've been through, there is a time where people would not have thought I would be here. So I'm just happy to have awakened this morning and just be here to talk to you all and be thankful and ask God to allow me to live to see my birthday bash go well. And hey, and then I'll continue to the next step. I'm thankful.
That, what you're discussing and what you're talking about, that actually sounds like lyrics to an inspirational song that I think
Man,
you
you're
and I
right,
need to
man.
go into the studio and record.
Right. You're right.
We need to get in the studio
I'm
and
thankful.
record.
Yes,
And they give
I
you
really
call,
would love to. I really would
yes.
love to do a song like that, especially with you, Jinda.
Hmm.
Because right now, what matters to me is the truth. You know what I'm saying?
That's
The
right.
truth about myself and about what I wanted to deliver to the world. That's what
Hmm.
matters to me now.
And see, your truth helps other people through. A lot of people, they, they live in a lie. They live in a
That's
fantasy
right.
world.
That's right.
And one thing
That's
about
right.
me, I'm real. So when they see me, they're like, oh, they already have a facade. Oh, she's this, she's that. And she's, she might be high maintenance. So she might be just looking. They can perceive what
Man,
they
you
want to
are
be.
authentic.
When they
You are
meet you,
authentic. You are authentic. I've seen it with my own eyes, and sometimes people see it with their own eyes and still don't know the difference. But I know
mhm.
I know what's authentic. I eat Mexican cuisine. I know what's authentic. Yes, that's right.
Well,
I'm thankful
so,
for you to be in my life, Jinder, and your manager,
oh,
which is also your husband. I'm just thankful I met you all, and y'all just are just so professional with what you do. I learn a lot
thank
through y'all, and just watching how you set up your pages and what you do. I'm watching. I'm learning.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think you need to have your own cooking podcast, and
Oh man, I need some help with the lights and stuff because I'm old fashioned, so I be
yeah,
holding my phone,
but that's the
dropping it
way
and
to do it,
stuff.
though. Yeah.
Oh my
So,
goodness,
so
man,
about the movie,
huh?
about your
Man,
movie, tell us a little
my
bit about your
movie.
movie.
The movie I just did is with Austin Nix, starring Austin Nix. Austin Nix just came through. He was suffering with alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
He was addicted to drinking alcohol, and he
Mm-hmm.
would call me every night. He's like my son at the time, and I talked
Mm-hmm.
to him on the phone. I watched this young man overcome alcoholism,
Wow.
overcome it. Do you hear
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying right now, man? And it was tough, man. But at the same time, we were both helping each other because I was going
Mm-hmm.
through something too. And then
Mm-hmm.
I watched this young man, come up out that thing, man, and then here he is making a movie. Here he is, a positive influence in his newborn child's life. Here he is
Mm-hmm.
calling me up saying, hey, I want you to be in a movie. You inspired me. Man, tears just come down my eyes. I was like,
Oh, wow. Don't you
man.
know that movie is going to move and help so many people?
In the movie Rift, you're gonna see a little sample. You're gonna see this in the movie. You're gonna
Mhm.
see what this is what's actually happening. And when we did the movie, man, I actually remembered those days with me and him crying on the phone. And we was on the phone together. My heart reaches out to him and his family, and
Mm-hmm.
to his kids and everyone. So May 23rd, we will be having a movie where we going in and they're gonna show the movie at the cinema.
Okay.
So I'm so thankful
You
to
need to let us know about that, because
I
that's
will.
definitely something that we
I,
would
I
love
truly
to.
will.
Yes,
I
we would
truly
love to
will.
see,
Yeah.
because
You okay.
wow.
Yeah. You may meet Austin if he is not working. He may be at the show. We did let them
Mhm.
know. So you may be able to meet him during that night. I will let you know who he is.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a
And
beautiful thing that
I
you're
gotta
doing.
say, and I also gotta say, we just did a movie called Back to the Money. Back to the Money. It's on Tubi right now. Back to the Money. We did this in our hometown of Campbellton, Florida, on Caney Head Road, one time for the Caney Head Dog Pounds and the Kitty Cat Girls, and the whole town of Campbellton, the whole county of Jackson County, Florida. I gotta say
Hmm.
big shout out to Cottonwood, Florida, Chris Moore for
I
putting on
will
this thing.
for
Eugene Rush. Thank y'all. Back to the Money. Go and see it. It's on Tubi right now. Back to the Money, y'all.
Everybody that's tuning in on my Facebook Live right now, y'all need to go see Money on Tubi, the legendary Willie
Right,
Max movie, Back to the Money. Go check it out. And May
right.
2nd, you better get it. You better get your tickets.
That's
May
right. Go
2nd.
check it out, man. It is very funny. I'm telling you.
Yes. So, in closing, if somebody wanted to reach out to the legendary Willie Mack for any reason, for a private show, birthday parties, where
Yes.
can they find you? How can they get to you?
I
They
would
can
I
get
would
to
always
me, and I can get to you. But how can they
That's
get to
right.
you?
That's right. I would like for
Mhm.
them to go on my social media. They always go and leave in the comments what you want to do. But I do have a management, which is Hunter Management. My manager name is Jeffrey Hunter. So that's Jefffer. Please let me spell this right. ERY. Okay. And the
Mhm.
last name is Hunter. Hunter. Jeffrey Hunter, and his phone number is actually on my page, and his management credentials. I also have personal advisors, Marcus Booker and Kevin Tanner is my personal advisors, and I have a whole legendary Willie Mack team. But Jeffrey Hunter is my manager, and it would be great to leave that out. Just go on anywhere where the legendary Willie Mack is present. That name by itself will take you to everything you need to know to get in touch with me. Okay. There is a phone number on everything that I have on social media, any outlet. Okay.
Okay. Well, you have some fans that's on my Facebook Live right now. They're giving
Yeah.
you a shout out. We have
What?
Donna Jean Brown.
Oh, Donna
Uh,
Jean.
she said the legend is here. The legend is here. He told you
Donna
he was
Jean.
coming, just didn't tell you when. And we have a
That's my.
Jacqueline Allen that says, my husband right here. Come on closer, baby. Jacqueline Allen says, this is so inspiring. She's talking about what you're saying. She says, this is so inspiring. From someone
Tell
that
her
has
thank you.
30 years being clean.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
This is how you moving people. Just by you giving your testimony, you in this small instance, you have already impacted people and inspired people. And that's what my show is all about.
Tell it like it
Inspire,
is, man.
uplifting people, and you have already done that with the words that you're saying. Bruce J, the entertainer, says blessings, everybody. Irvin
Yeah.
Smith says that's right. We
Oh
got
man.
Cheryl McCrae Riggins on here. She's always been a great support.
Tell her thank you.
Man, let me tell you, I just really want to thank everybody has tuned in. I want to thank everybody that's tuned in, and I just want to say, in closing, it is always good to support another fellow artist.
Yes, it
I
is.
promise it will never dim or dull your shine. Until
Well,
next time, I want to see you next Thursday. Peace and
thank
blessings.
Great
you.
show. Great
Thank
show.
y'all.
Oh,
Thank
wow,
you.
wow. Absolutely. It was outstanding. And I need to get in contact with the legendary Willie Mack myself. Okay.
Okay.
I hope you don't
Thank
mind if I
you.
steal one of your guests to bring
Oh
on one of
no,
my
not
shows.
at all. Hey.
Thank you,
Okay.
Jinda.
Hey, text me his phone number. I'll give him a call.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
Thank
definitely
you.
we'll give you his
Thank you.
information.
And I'm gonna
Thank
give the
you.
audience a little bit more of Willie Mack. Ladies and gentlemen, kick
Check it
back and
out.
grab that glass.
Thank you.
Bye.